Place Value, Part 1. When you first started out on your math journey, numbers were simple. They could be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9. Those were the only options. But once you learned to count to 10 and beyond, things became more complicated. How big is 50 really? What does 173 even mean? Today we're going to talk about an easy way to look at numbers so that you can quickly tell what they are and how they compare to others. Let's start with some vocabulary. A digit is any one of the symbols you can use to write numbers. As a refresher, those are 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So 0 is a digit, 1 is a digit, 2 is a digit, and so on. Place value tells us what value to give a digit based on its place within a number. Since this one is a little tricky to understand, let's see it in action. Before we look at our first example, it's important to know that place value likes to put digits in boxes, and it only likes one digit per box. These boxes are called places, which is why we call this rule place value. If a number has only one digit, it automatically goes into the ones or units box. In place value, the ones box represents values from 0 to 9. I'll go ahead and put a 2 in this box. Because it's in the ones box, we know this digit represents a value of 2 ones. But what happens when we want to count past 9? We'll have a 2-digit number, and place value says we can only have one digit per box, so we're going to need a new box. The new digit of 4 is going to go into the tens box. This box represents a value from 10 to 90. The digit inside the box will tell you how many tens to count. You'll notice that the new box is on the left. Anytime we add a new box that's not a decimal, it goes on the left. We'll talk about how decimals work in Part 2. So now we have a 4 on the left in the tens box and a 2 on the right in the ones box. The digit 4 in the tens box represents a value of 4 tens, or 40. The digit 2 in the ones box represents a value of 2 ones, or 2. The number 42 is literally a combination of 40 and 2. 40 plus 2 is 42. Now let's add a third box. Again, this new box is going to the far left. This one is the hundreds box. The digit in this box will represent a value from 100 to 900. We'll put a 6 in this box, which means we're looking at a value of 600s, or 600. In the tens box, I'll put a 2, and in the ones box, how about a 9? Anytime you have a number with more than one digit, you read it from left to right. So starting at the left, we have 6 in the hundreds box, representing a value of 600s, or 600. Then 2 in the tens box, representing a value of 2 tens, or 20. And finally, we have 9 in the ones box, representing a value of 9 ones, or 9. The total value is 600, 20, and 9, or 629. We're just going to talk about a few more place values, then we'll look at how we can recognize places more easily in Part 2. Let's add a fourth box. Like every new box, it goes to the far left. Box number 4 is thousands, and the digit in this box will represent a value from 1,000 to 9,000. We'll put a 5 in this box, which gives it a value of 5,000. Now our number is 5,629. Box number 5 goes to the left again, and this one is 10,000s. This one will represent a value from 10,000 to 90,000. When you read the value in this box, you'll read the digit like you would if it were in the tens box, then add 1,000 to the end. So if we put a 7 in this box, that 7 has a value of 70,000. You may be able to guess what the next box is called. Box 5 was 10,000s, so box 6 is 100,000s. The value of a digit in this box will be between 100,000 and 900,000. We'll put a 4 in this box to give it a value of 400,000. When you have digits in the 10,000s or 100,000s boxes and you need to read your number aloud, wait to add 1,000 until after you've read the value in the thousands box. I'll read this full number aloud so you can see what I mean. 475,629. These numbers are getting pretty big, and we'll need a way to make reading them a little easier. For now, let's take a quick brain break, then you can come back for part 2 to learn how to easily recognize and read large numbers and how to handle the place value of decimals.